Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about a Cardinal-T-Square configuration or aspect pattern in a natal horoscope. Well, a Cardinal-T-Square, first let me describe a T-square. T-square is when you have two planets, or it could involve the ascendant, midheaven, at least in my opinion, Chiron or one of the nodes. Now, if you have two of these energies opposing one another, and then you have a third planet or energy hitting, making a square to both of those two, that is considered a T-square. Now, a cardinal T-square consists of this, but they are all in cardinal signs. So that is what one cardinal T-square appears as far as what it looks like in a natal chart. Now, the cardinal T-square, the person can be very enterprising, ambitious, have a lot of initiative, show certain aggression, be willing, sometimes can be very bold, audacious. They may like to start many things, sometimes even simultaneously, but not necessarily finish all of them. They could be very impetuous and impulsive, and because of this, because it's in this, you have this configuration that consists of the opposition from two energies, and then you have the square. Obviously that could be problematic, and I'm going basically in cardinal T-square, the conflict or problem, the main one is set up through in opposition, is the opposition between the two. And then what the person may attempt to do is over accentuate or strongly emphasize that focal point planet or energy, which is the one that makes a square to both of those in the opposition. So basically that is what the person may try to find, perhaps reconcile or find a resolution to the issues from that opposition, from that with that focal point planet. But anyway, people, let me go over to my computer momentarily, and I'm going to show you someone with the chart and give you a visual for somebody that has, as an example, of a cardinal T-square configuration. So just hold on momentarily. Okay, people, I'm sorry, this is maybe a little bit obscure here, this picture. Do the best I can here. Anyway, as far as this person goes in this example, the one I'm going to use, okay, you look right here, you have Mars making an opposition to the moon in Capricorn, and then you have that third planet right here is Venus in Libra in the 4th house. Well, people, the thing that I want to get at with this is that when you look at the opposition is the problem, the main, really perceived as the main problem or conflict, and with the opposition between the moon and Mars, it could indicate strong emotional acrimonious outbursts and toward others often. And with Mars in Cancer, this may involve or consist of bringing up past hurts, as Cancer likes to kind of go into the past very often. And this is something that can make the person very angry. And often Mars in Cancer is, a lot of you know, it's in its fall, and a lot of that anger can be suppressed and internalized. So that can cause, obviously, a buildup right there. And if you look, Mars, I'm going to go to Mars right here. You could see Mars is in the 1st house, and with Mars in the 1st house, despite being in Cancer, this person can still show a lot of boldness and fearlessness and audacity, and that could come out in the outburst toward others. Now, the conflict, if you look by sign, obviously Cancer is a sign that's very emotional, very nurturing, and sensitive, and then you look at the opposition to the moon in Capricorn, this could be somebody that Moon in Capricorn, as far as an emotional level, they could really sometimes be undemonstrative and not really express emotions very readily or strongly, and may come across even to some people as somewhat cold or callous due to that. At the same time, this is a little Gemini Moon tangent I'm going off here. If you look, it opposes the ascendant as well, and this could indicate someone that doesn't always convey their feelings that readily. So there's a problem there as well. Now, with Venus in Libra in the 4th, this is considered, it's making a square to the Mars in Cancer and to the Moon in Capricorn. And with Venus in Libra in the 4th, this person may somewhat could over-accentuate, over-emphasize, or over-compensation could be here. And the person could use this energy to try to reconcile or resolve the issues that are from the opposition to those two planets. Now, Venus in Libra in the 4th could be somebody that desires a tranquil, peaceful home environment, can be very amiable, sociable with people in their home, may express perhaps things connected with art, Libra type things such as drawing, painting, maybe perhaps even music. This person was very enamored with music, and through doing so, at least perhaps not always on a conscious level, if the person, especially if the person is not aware of these things in astrology, these configurations or what have you, they may look to resolve the issue of this opposition for Mars and to the Moon through doing these things, perhaps in the home, finding peace in their home life. So, and the one last thing I want to get at with as far as a T-square goes, a person may often try to find a way maybe to alleviate the problems with this T-square, and that could be through the point that opposes this point, the focal point planet in this configuration, which would be around here, and that would be, it would be in Aries, of course, and in the 10th house, and perhaps this would be something where the person can channel that some Aries aggressive, assertive, forceful energy into matters pertaining to the career, to the livelihood, maybe finding a position of authority or even working in the government, and putting that aggressive energy into things of that nature. So that's basically what I wanted to get at as far as a Cardinal-T-Square goes, people. And just as far as an example of one, hold on a second, I'm going to go back to my other spot, so just hold on a second momentarily, people. Well, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for a Cardinal T-square in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having a fixed T-square in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.